permission to use your voice and image?
You do, except we do help with my image, kind of how they spice it up for videos. So I look 10 years after and all that.
I don't know. What made you want to start the garden?
Well, I actually was working with a student teacher, somebody who's learning how to be a teacher, and he was working in my classroom, and I had my classroom since the second year. I had them all together. I had them in first grade, and then they were in second grade. And the teacher who's working with me, the student teacher, had done lots of gardening. And we had a nice garden out in the front of EKCO on 9th Street. But what he noticed was the trees were getting very large, and they were kind of making a little bit of shade. And certain plants, was not inside. So we had this empty spot. It was just totally empty. There was a few rocks on it, things, but there was nothing here. We can make a garden. So between the two of us having a lot of energy and loving to have projects, we said, well, let's go for it. So we wrote all the parents and got them all excited about it. And that was the thing. We needed lots of energy just to make a piece of land into this garden. It was a lot of work. So, and the other thing was, in our class in second grade, in science, we studied about how plants, about the life cycle of plants. We also studied about nutrition and different nutritional values of especially fresh grown vegetables and food that you know about, I can tell. So that was very exciting too, to have students really experience growing their own vegetables and then sharing with the school community. It's really what we wanted to do. So we just thought it was a perfect project for our classroom.
How long ago did you start the garden?
Well, I think it must have been, I figured out about 5 years ago. And as I said, it was a class that I had that was the second year I had the class. And they had already named themselves the Peace Class because of a lot of studies we had done about peaceful leaders and how we can provide peace in our own classroom and within the school. And so that is actually how they decided to name the garden. It's named the Peace Garden. Still use that name or not, but that's what originally we called was the Peace Garden. That was about 5 years ago. We just started with absolutely nothing. We had to get all the parents in. They came in on Saturday, on their day off, and they worked all day long. They did posts. The students measured out the area and figured out mathematically exactly how much space we needed. And then we had to order the dirt. They brought in the loaded dirt and we started our garden beds.
Why did you start the garden?
Well, I named a few reasons. One, it works so well with what we were studying in school. And when you study things in school, it's supposed to be about what you want to learn about for your life, right? It's not supposed to be about so we need to all know about, where we get our nutrition and about where food comes from and things. But we also need to understand how the life of the earth all work together, about the life cycle of plants and the life cycle of animals and people. So it worked beautifully with that. But the other thing that was really exciting to me is, one, it was a hands-on project. I bet in school when you get to go out and build something or do something, project learning, that is so much more exciting than, okay, here's another worksheet. You fill that out and tell me what the life cycle is, right? So we knew we were going to be able to go out and use our math to measure. We were going to go out and do our math also to figure out the rows and the seeds we need. And then we needed our science. And then we did some writing about it because we had to make our plans. And we did some reading. We had to research what kind of soil that the plants needed, what kind of how much sun they needed, which plants actually, some plants are more compatible than others. So that was a thing. But the other thing that I loved at my class, and the students decided to call this Peace Garden, is I love to garden myself. I'm not really good at it myself. I'm not real great. But I just find it really peaceful. It's so exciting to be around all these plants that sometimes I'm really quiet, but also it's not so much fun as far as the trees for the grow and everything. I mean, it's just a very exciting thing. So to me, it was just a perfect unison with what our class really meant. And it did feel very peaceful. We'd come out and sometimes the piece would be a lot of noise and you're working on things. What you want your classroom to be, a real community. That was a long way to tell you why.
Is there anything you want people to know about the garden?
Well, the garden has become such a amazing thing that I think a lot of people know, but people were not maybe part of her or something. I do want to know that it started out with a classroom that was called Peace Class. They were very committed to each other. They were a real cool community that loved each other. They loved to support each other and help each other. And that started it because there was this seed that helped this garden grow. And it just became this school community garden. That's what is so exciting to me. We have this really amazing structure out of her own free time, and she gave us this beautiful thing. Had parents like Michelle who's come and worked so hard on putting all these pieces together, and we have amazing teachers like Miss Principal and Miss Hicks who are helping you guys even learn more about it. And it's become such an amazing thing. The attitude that was so beautiful about the garden. I don't know if you realize that there's some dedication to this garden. Worked here a long time ago, Miss Travers and Miss Graham, and they were such the most amazing teachers. They had really good spirit and love, just like gardeners and Miss Graham has just grown into such. It's not only the school, but it's just something that I hope that's so good. And I'm so glad you're part of it now.
What is your dream for the garden?
Well, I think I kind of was saying my dream is that it continues to be part of all the students and all the teachers and also all the families. The families coming and working on Saturdays. And even community members. We've had people come over here who don't even come to EdTech and just come and help in the garden. Just to help, not to even that really wanted anything, but just to be part of it. And that's, I think, the great thing about a school is it's kind of like right there in the middle of a community, isn't it? Like EdTech is in the middle of Watts Hillendale and Crest Street and Old West Durham and Walltown and all these great communities of Durham. But it's kind of in that middle, and it's kind of helping be that way to connect each of those communities that we have a central place that we can all be part of. You know, it's kind of our way of bonding. And that kind of gets back to the kids, doesn't it? From places that don't live right next door, or people who don't just act exactly like you, or maybe not speak the same language. But you making that connection, making sure you find those ways to connect, then you do connect with some worlds. To me, so much fun happened to you.
All the plants that are here?
I don't, since I've been here, but I can see a few. Do you know something that you guys have been working on?
A little growing.
I see some cherry tomatoes everywhere. Some beautiful flowers. I love these sunflowers, how tall they're getting. They're beautiful. They're reaching out. Maybe they're reaching out to all those communities.
And then there's some over there.
And there's even some over there. This is really gross.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for letting me talk about the garden. I just love it.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.